Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's good is your favorite girl, my D. Emphasis on favorite. And you know, this is where you get the vibes and of course a lot. But today we are cooking. So apparently we're going to achieve the Chinese popular soy sauce rice in the tasty finger style. Now do like and subscribe and don't forget to share with everybody. Let's jump into it. All right, so we're gonna be using ginger, a lot of ginger. We're gonna be using salt, and of course, the main ingredient, soy sauce. Like, baby, all of the soy sauce, because you know they like that soy sauce a lot. And now we're gonna be using the Ukrainian ingredients just for the culture, because you know I'm in Ukraine, so why not? And our stock cubes, now that's beef, knorr, and of course Maggi. Baby, this mix in my kitchen, I'm ready to give you something tasty. Now that's also ginger, but in the jollof seasoning container, because you know I'm African, it's gonna happen. All right, let's start seasoning in there. Okay, so right now I have actually added the ginger, the Nigerian ginger, lots of it, because the taste is quite good aside the fact that it's ginger. Now I'll be adding the Ukrainian ingredient, honey. You got to pour it up, baby. Pour it up. I made this fast, but don't worry, it's cool. Pour as much as you want to. Remember, you can't overspice something that is going to be marinated. Just know that, but don't put too much salt though. Too much salt ruins everything. Now we're gonna be adding ginger, honey. We're gonna be adding ginger. You guys pour it up in there. You know, this one actually tastes and smells like ginger, so be careful with the amount. And now that's pepper. Baby, pour a lot of that pepper in that, because you're not going to slice pepper in it, so pour a lot of pepper. So next thing we're going to be adding is the Maggi cubes, and the exact amount is shown right there. So one is the meat stock and the other is the Maggi stock. So we're going to pour it in. And now for our soy sauce. We're going to be putting a lot of that soy sauce in there, you know, because that's the taste of the rice. That's soy sauce. So, baby, pour it up. But don't finish it, though, because we still going to use it for other things in the kitchen. You got to be careful. You know what I'm talking about. All right, now you want to marinate it. You know, I just actually marinated this for a long time, really. For 6 hours before I went to work. So before I went to work, I did this marinating thingy. So you're gonna stir it up. You know, my hands were washed, so it's pretty hygienic. You know, so you just marinate that thing, put it on every chicken, baby. All 8 pieces of wings. So now after marinating it and making sure that you actually, you know, put it everywhere, you're gonna wanna cover that. You know, even though this is fast, I think it's kind of slow though. But when you're done putting it in every chicken, you're going to... All right, so you're going to have to cover it up after blending that properly. Now you're going to keep that in the refrigerator. I told you I didn't mind early, but it doesn't really matter how long you marinate it. Just as long as you put the right amount of everything that you need, the chicken always going to come out tasty. Tested and tried, so I'm not giving you the wrong directions. You know what I'm talking about.
6 hours later.
Okay, so right after that, you know, your girl showing off her face because she just got back home from work. Now we're going to start. Now, these are all the ingredients we're going to be using. That's the onion, that's the jalapeno pepper, and of course, that's the spring onion, butter, soy sauce, the leftover, the salt still. We're going to be using that salt, honey, the ginger, the mixed vegetables, and the Ukrainian ingredient. I got my refill on, the basmati rice, the jollof seasoning, our granite oil. You know, everything is all ready. Now, I added the gizzard. Apparently, I did not marinate it, but it don't really matter because I'm still going to be cooking them together. So, I have already rinsed my pot. We're going to get right into it. First, I put the gizzard with a lot of water. Then, I added the marinated chicken together with the stock, honey, and I put that water in it. We're not gonna waste anything. That's what I said to myself. We're gonna use all of it, if you get what I'm talking about. So you gotta just pour it up and get that covered. Later on, I added the onion and jalapeno peppers. Apparently, skipped my mind earlier, but I did all that. You know, I got it covered. You see it as the video goes on right here. Okay. So after having that covered, I also extra seasoned it because it wasn't exactly seasoned. So I wasn't about to have my stock tasting poorly seasoned. So I added extra Maggi cubes, actually just Maggi cubes, 2 cubes and a little salt. And it came out just tasty, you know what I'm talking about. So now I've stirred it up. The gizzard will still be on fire, but we will start frying our wings. Normally I have my top-notch special peppered chicken, like I never not pepper, but today I was like, you know, so while it was frying, I was washing my rice. Baby, I washed this rice 4 times. You better wash your rice good if you want it to come out soft, because we're not going to be doing too much with the rice. So I washed my rice 4 times, you know, to remove all that hardness, because it's basmati rice. You know, a lot of hot water in it will just actually make it soft. So I washed it with hot water 4 times. So you got to keep that clean. Okay, so right after that, you know, after washing this rice thoroughly, the next thing that you're going to do is fry the rice. Yes, honey. I learned this recently and I was like, you know, why not just show it off? So the oil has been properly heated. Now we'll be adding our rice. I actually used from the oil that I already used to fry the chicken, so you don't have to use a fresh oil. If the oil you use to fry the chicken is still fresh, then why not? So pour all their rice in there. Look at me. I do not like to waste anything in my kitchen. So it's like all that grain gonna go in. So you gotta hit that shit. Hit it. Boom, 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 cut. Boom, 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 cut. And then pour it right back. Then you hit it again. Boom, boom, cut. Boom, 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 cut. And then you pour it right back. You know, so now I'm gonna have to stir it properly. And because I'm holding my phone, I actually did not have to hold my phone to do this. I had to drop it and actually stir it properly, but stir it with your hat, honey. Keep it on fire for at least a minute or 2. You know, make sure every part of the rice is fried. Now it's the frying of our, you know, thingy for our sauce. Right now, that's the butter. I did not use any oil because I figured, you know, I already use oil for my rice, so I'm not trying to use too much oil. I don't want to poison anybody, so I'm using a little butter. That's butter. I'm now gonna pour in our onion. You know, I'm gonna just pour the onion right into it. Yes, sweetie, all of that onion is pretty healthy, and also some or all of the leftover jalapeno peppers. But let's make sure that onion, look at me, I don't waste anything. All that onions got to enter, honey. It got to enter. So now the next thing we're gonna add is the jalapeno pepper. I did not use a tarado, but if you have a tarado, that's the bonnet scotch pepper, you know, bonnet scotch bonnet pepper, just add it, you know, add all the pepper you can. Ain't no too much pepper in an African setting, baby. Spice it up. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so stir all that up, let it heat up, and you know, once you feel like it's properly heated, you add your stock. Now that's my stock coming right in there, and it's all just gonna go in like, yeah. Now, after adding the stock off camera, I figured that the water wasn't enough, so I added a little more water. But you know, you're the person cooking, you know the rice you want to cook, you know the amount, so you got to be careful with the amount of water. You're never going to cook the exact same thing I'm cooking, so if you think the amount of water is going to be okay, then it's cool. But I added extra water, and I also added extra seasoning. You know, I added them extra Maggies and everything. So after doing that properly, that was it right there. That's what I achieved. The water increased, as you can see. You know, every other thing spiced up. I also added like a little extra soy sauce. Not too much though, just a little extra, because I still had to use the soy sauce to fry the mixed vegetables. We getting there. Now I had to add the spring onion. Not all of it though, just a little bit. You see the way it's going, because you're still gonna fry some of that spring onion. You know, that's the whole thing. That's what makes it different. So after putting that and stirring it up, I added my, you know, this is all good right now. You stir it up, turn it up, turn it up. Now I added my rice, and now it's done. I added the fried rice, and now it was done. I started frying the mixed vegetables with butter as well. Now this butter is not much, honestly, so be careful of the amount of butter, because you don't want to put so much oil, baby. If you put so much oil, you're going to spoil your rice, the taste, the texture. And actually, my rice came out with a very perfect texture. So I'm gonna say be careful with the amount of oil that you use and everything. So that was my spring onion going right in. We all know that that's gonna go right in there, and then there goes our mixed vegetables. Like, yeah, baby, Our mixed vegetables going in, and the gizzard had already been fried. I also added the gizzard and all the soy sauce that was left. You know, I told you guys I had leftover from putting it into the stock water for our soy sauce rice. So where's our leftover sauce, honey? Now we're gonna pour the leftover sauce right into it. You know what I'm talking about. Where's the part where she actually pours it? Oh my god. I increased the heat a little bit, removed that dirt from my gas. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just reminding you how cute my food looks. You know what I'm talking about. Now for the soy sauce. Pour it up. Remember, it's never too much soy sauce because it's soy sauce rice, baby. But do not your soy sauce has taste, so don't, over season your rice with soy sauce. But honestly, that amount is okay. The taste comes out marvelous. That's a little salt, just a little, because I wasn't exactly satisfied with the taste I got from my rice. So I'm like, this jollof seasoning gonna get some more salt. Pepper, because in my house we eat a lot of pepper, so it's like, pour up that pepper, I tired the pepper in my house. So after pouring that pepper, I added extra Maggi, the same amount I added the first time while marinating it, 2 Maggi cubes and 1 beef stock. You're gonna see it. I'm gonna show you before I actually close it up. Actually I did this, but I did not show the part after I had already put everything. But trust me, it came out so good. The picture will tell you. If I don't need to talk too much, the picture says it all. The picture says it all. So yes, the exact same amount, like I said. Now I added the gizzard. I told you I fried up and everything. So that's our gizzard, getting right into it, stirring that baby up. I fried that thing properly. Give it a proper 1 minute frying, and that is just enough. 1 minute to fry it up. Then after turning off that gas, I poured my mix. Like, yeah, baby. I poured my mix. Go tell the Chinese people I stole their recipe and made it mine. And that is how we achieved this beautiful looking delicacy. Tell me if you like it. Of course, don't forget to share the post, and also do not forget to subscribe. And if you're gonna try the recipe, let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much. See you in our next video next weekend. Until then, stay blessed and jiggy.